Hello everyone, today we'll be doing a recap on the movie The Menu. The story begins with Margot Mills and her date Tyler make a trip by boat to Hawthorne, a restrictive restaurant possessed and worked by big-name cook Julian Slowick, situated on a confidential island. Different visitors going to the supper are Lillian, a food pundit, her manager Ted, well-off couple Richard and George, a post-prime celebrity, and his own associate Felicity, and colleagues Soren, Dave, and Bryce, alongside Julian's alcoholic mother. The gathering is given a visit through the island by the restaurant maitre d'hotel, Elsa, who takes note of that Margot was not Tyler's assigned visitor for the night. Dinner starts, and Julian presents a progression of courses, conveying progressively disrupting discourses about every feast. As the night goes on, mysteries about every visitor, going from issues to tax evasion, are gradually uncovered in the midst of discourse mocking class separates, environmental change, male-centric society obstructing ladies' prosperity, and making irrational assumptions for men, and free enterprise abuse, generally prodded by Julian and the staff's presentations and feasts. During the fourth course, a top assistant chef commits suicide before the visitors, and another staff part cuts off Richard's ring finger when he attempts to get away. After the fourth course, the restaurant's excellent financial backer, and Soren, Dave and Bryce's chief, is suffocated in full perspective on the coffee shops. At different places in the evening, Julian permits visitors to endeavor escape, just to have the staff catch and bring them back. Julian pronounces every one of the visitors were chosen since they either added to him losing his enthusiasm for his specialty, or on the grounds that they earn enough to pay the rent off taking advantage of crafted by craftsmen and laborers like him and his group. He declares that everybody present will be dead before the night's over. Since Margot's presence was spontaneous, Julian secretly gives her the decision of passing on either with the staff or with the visitors. At the point when Margot falters, Julian chooses for her, saying he knows his elite clients from individual assistance industry laborers. It is uncovered that Margot is an escort named Erin, who has been employed before by Richard, making sense of them gazing at one another the entire evening, and who Tyler has recruited for the night. Julian uncovers that Tyler was welcomed actually and knew up and down that the dinner would end with everybody's passing, so he welcomed Margot realizing beyond any doubt she would die. Julian embarrasses Tyler further by driving him to prepare and offending his food, making Tyler commit suicide in a storeroom. Julian requests that Margot gather a barrel required for dessert. Margot slips into Julian's home, just to be attacked by Elsa. Margot kills Elsa in self-defense by wounding her in the neck. Subsequent to seeing news cutouts of Julian's previous existence in his office, Margot tracks down a radio, calls for help and gets back to the restaurant with the barrel. A Coast Guard official shows up from his boat, then uncovers himself to be a line cook in mask and gets back to the kitchen. Margot mocks Julian's dishes and grumbles that she is as yet hungry. At the point when Julian asks what she might want to eat, Margot requests a cheeseburger and fries, having recently seen a photograph of a more youthful, more joyful Julian working at a fast food restaurant. Moved by her basic solicitation, he readies the feast to her particulars. Margot takes a chomp and acclaims his food, then, at that point, inquires as to whether she can get it to go. Julian packs the food for her, and he and the staff permit her to leave. Margot takes the Coast Guard boat docked close by and gets away from the island. The dessert is a raised s'mores dish. The staff cover the floor with squashed graham crackers and decorate the visitors with little capes made of marshmallows, and hats made of chocolate. Julian then, at that point, sets the restaurant ablaze, exploding the barrel and killing the visitors, staff, and himself as Margot watches from the boat and unloads her cheeseburger to go. Stay tuned for more movie recaps. Thank you for watching.